Hi! So it's been a while since I've done a video of like what I think of my like success has become, and I know you guys always ask me, so I thought I would do another video, and maybe this will inspire you and get you down the right path of what makes you happy and everything. So this isn't like success with it's hard to describe exactly what success really is, but this is just what I believe has gotten me to a brighter future. Um, and these are just a few tips that I know what I have done and what I am, and um, what I think that would benefit everyone. And the very first thing is I am not lazy at all. I try not to be. I try to stay away from everything that is not very productive. Um, like, so to speak, like I have a planner right here that I can show you. All of my days have something to do, and I think that is very good for everyone to find something that they need to do, even if it's not fun. 80% of this stuff on here is not fun. Like, I did a garage sale the other day, and that took 4 days of work to find it all and price it, and then of course do it for 2 days. But I have it all marked down here, and then if I don't have a day, I still write down what I did, so then I can go back and say, that's all I did, I need to do more. Or but I find that a lot of people, like, they seem to just go like to work and then come home and then watch Netflix, and it's like, those are the type of people that, like, you need to do something productive with your life, because just sitting on Netflix and playing Xbox Live and, I don't know, just sitting on Facebook all day, it's not benefiting your life really. It's kind of just postponing it, and then it is really a waste. I know I told you guys this before. I absolutely hate electronics, but I have to have them because, of course, like, the music thing and like the business side of things needs it. So I get it, and it is great. Don't get me wrong, but I hate how, like, the media has made it to the point where, like, everywhere you go, people are on their phones, and it's just really nasty, and I don't like it. Nobody communicates anymore. I have to talk to older people just to have fun, because most of my friends, or, most people my age are just like this. You can go to the mall with friends, they're just like this. And I think it's really stupid. I think it's torn apart this generation. Um, but that being said, is just try to find things that are productive. If you go out to dinner with people like your friends, get off the phone and talk to them. Just stop. I'm kind of ranting on about other things, but it's the main thing is, don't be lazy minded. Don't be lazy. you know do stuff productive, do artwork, if do the stuff that actually moves you. I know it kind of takes a lot to, like, get out of bed and do it and stuff, but and I understand a lot of people, they work their 40 hours a week and then come home and then they don't have time. That's not really the best way to look at things. I always say, I will suffer hours of sleep, a few hours of sleep, just to get some things done. Or I'm my own boss, so I don't have a job anymore. I work for myself. So, but yeah, so that's the number one thing. The number one part. The number one thing I say, just don't be lazy. Work hard at everything. I have days on my weeks that I say, literally, like, say it says here, um, like, you write guitar, jam, and then, of course, there's other things with it, like do the dishes, take out the garbage, just simple things that I do that I know I have to do, like, during these days. And then, like, recently I've been where it's been like, I've cleaned my entire backyard. I've cleaned this room. I've reorganized and redecorated my entire room. I just cleaned the garage. I cleaned everything. I do that where once a week I do, like, a massive clean of a room, and it feels good because my whole side of the house that I pay for is clean. It's great. I love it. And of course you look at the other side where it's the other family members that have to take care of it. It's not so clean. But that's not my problem. Anyways, but that's the one thing I say to a productive life is to not be lazy. Don't waste your time. Be productive. Um, the other thing is the things that you do like doing. Just don't kind of like don't give up. Don't give up in them. Work very very hard, and the harder you work at the things you love, sooner or later it will turn out to be the thing that you get to do as like a career. I know I love playing guitar and I actually have not made it a career and I'm still fighting to do that, but I truly believe if I just put 100% into that, I will be a guitarist, I will be in a band that tours, and I will get to live my life the way I want. But of course you have to put in the work, so you have to work hard, and you can't just like give up in it just because you see somebody that's better than you. I know I did a video the other day basically saying, for all you that say I suck at guitar in the comments, that was a video basically to prove to people, that, you know, for one is I do a bunch of rambling guitar licks on reviews and I don't really put in the talent, and I wanted to prove to people I do work hard at my craft. I don't show everyone because to do every single cover of every single song is just not worth it, and I know I have better things to do, more productive things of me working on my personal music. um, but yeah, just you have to work hard at what you want, and like this YouTube is actually contributing to that because you guys are like followers, you guys are family to me, you're friends, you guys are nice, and it actually pushes me to go forward, and it makes me want to help you guys, which is awesome. And of course, like whenever my band's album does drop, then you guys will know, hey, this is what he's been working on for his whole life. Um, but anyways, that's the second thing. The third thing is to be very. This is kind of different. I feel like I'm the only one that's ever said this, but mine is to reach the kind of success, you need to be open-minded. Um, understand like you'll learn a lot of things on the internet, but you need to talk what you've learned to people and find out from their experiences and find out what they've learned. I've talked to a lot of older people and I learn from them, even if it's a wrong thing or it's a right thing. Like you even find out through like racism back in the day and how much better it is now compared to then, because it was like that, and like sexist, like where women had to be in the kitchen, like stuff like that. Like I learned that through talking to other people. Um, like how it was back in the day. But being open-minded, you have to hear both sides of the story and the stories outside of the box of those two stories. If you're not going to be open-minded, you really don't have the future to learn. You're going to be that one guy that's, I know there's plenty of people I know where they stick in this box and they only like, say for instance, like 7-string guitars, and they only swear by 7-string guitars, and they say 6-string guitars suck or something, stuff like that, where it's like, that's what they believe is, they're so strong opinion that they won't listen to the other story. Like when I worked at Sam Ash, I don't like Ibanez. I just don't. I really don't. I didn't like any of the Ibanez's on that shelf. But every time a customer would come in, I say personally, they're not mine. They're not my favorite. But if you like them, that's what you like. And like I told them, I always ask them, why do you like them over ESP? And they would tell me, and they say they like how the necks are straighter, and I get that. And I learned that I have one Ibanez, and that's how I am. Like I am very open-minded. I don't just pick one guitar company and stay with it. I say, kind of prove me wrong. Like with tube amps, guitar amps, and like Axe effects, like the more so digital amps, I always tell people, find an Axe effects that sounds better than a tube amp, and that will make me convert, But I have not come across that. But I still am open-minded. I think the modern electronics of like Axe effects and Pod Farm and stuff is very cool. Me personally, I love my sound, and I like it to sound, not, I don't want to say real because I'm going to offend people, but warmer. I can't find a digital amp that sounds as warm as a tube amp. But yeah, being open-minded really has helped me, and it makes it a lot easier to talk to people. Like say for instance, like I don't want to talk to somebody that literally is just straight rude and will not listen to your side, but then will just blare out their side and then just say yours is wrong. I think that's a real nasty way to talk to people, and a lot of the people I see growing up and my generation, even older people, they do that a lot, and I think that's disgusting. Um, but yeah, so these are just other helpful tips. Hopefully they help you. If you want me to do more videos of this, go for it. I still have been thinking of doing other kinds of videos like lessons, but having time to do them. I've been trying to be really productive. But yes, add my Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Thank you guys for staying at my channel and commenting and subscribing. Yeah, you guys are cool. I'll have more videos soon. Goodbye.